fancy seeing you here. I'm in the forest today. Fancy joining me? Cool. I'm coming back to this military-owned place, MOD place. That's the rocket engineering that I found in the middle of the forest. You see behind me. See, it's all fenced off around the place. Obviously, I've got to watch me back, otherwise I'll be in the shit. I don't know who's about here. So I've been here like quite a few times in the past, camping over the other side, and I've heard like noises and sounded like almost like hot air balloons. You know, when they put the burners on, you get a noise, but it's like prolonged. So that would obviously explain this place. Oh, there's surveillance cameras around the place. There's plenty of signs warning that. Here's like one of the first buildings that you can see clearly. So hopefully there's nobody in there to watch me filming the place. Like I say, it is owned by the MOD, Ministry of Defence, and the name of the company is Roxel. Rocket engine testing, missiles, ballistic missiles, and I know it's fully operational to this day. I believe that the place used to span over a far wider area. Anyway, here's one of the first buildings. What we got are signs on here. There's cameras everywhere. Danger, radiation, risk, trespassing. Today, equipment wise, camping wise, wild camping wise, I've got all I've done is brought the DD tarp. I believe I got the 4x4 still in my pack from the week when I went out. Ideally I could do with a 3x3, I don't need that much space underneath. I'll just put it up into like a diamond configuration or whatever I feel like doing. And a ground sheet and something to make a hot drink with. A little transient stove. So that's all I brought with me. I never even realised when I came here before that I was further over there, closer to the facility itself, and I didn't see these roads in like this. I'm just taking it from a wider berth at the moment as I'm talking on the camera, so obviously I don't want to make myself seen walking around with the camera, do I? So yeah. Today's weather, wet, at least it's not windy. We got this path here that I presume takes us down to the facility, to Roxel. Still very much in use. What I'll do is I'll probably set up camp deep within here, or I'll get off the trail, obviously. Well, I'll get off the road, track, dirt track, whatever you want to call it, and I'll get in there and I'll set up, get everything done, and then I'll come back. I'll come back down here and take a few pictures and shoot some video if I can do. Okay. Right, there we go, that's the top setup. Something that's slightly different to what I normally do, to be honest with you, but it'll do. Right, I've got to hurry up because it is still raining. All I've done is set up like an A-frame across, and I've left the two corners hanging down like that. See, they're just hanging because it's not windy at all today, but it still gives me a little bit of shelter. And all I've done is underneath here is I've just tied off the other two corners that would have hung down, and put a carabiner between the two fabric attachments on the top itself, and then put a event knot here, and across I've put a taut line hitch to tension it, and that just holds them up out the way. Okay, so all I've really got to do is just got to put the ground sheet down and get my bag out the rain and my gear out the rain, and I'll do a drink and happy days, have a drink, and then I can think about going back out there to have a look at that rocket engineering place. There are a few people around, I'm surprised really, but mind you, I don't know whether they're guards or not. I take it they're not, I take it they're just dog walkers. But there are a few people around. I haven't seen them, I've heard them. Them over that way. Yeah, alright, so I'll set up and put the rest of my shit down, and I'll stop waffling on to you. Okay, that's everything set up, more or less. So all I've got to do now is get a drink done. There you go. That's the surroundings. That's the Severn Valley Railway that you can hear, if you can hear it. That's quite, that's got to be about 5 miles away, 6 miles away from here, I'd say. Yeah, anyway, in this forest, I found this a bit back, and I only ever came there once, and I've always said that I was going to come back and film or try and, you know, take a few pictures, risky pictures, but so far so good. I've taken a few snapshots, and I'll put them up, I'll upload them so you'll see them in the video. I've taken a few, and I haven't seen anybody around, but I've heard people, and I'm just presuming they're like dog walkers or whatever, so you know. Some of the signs say like state trespassing is an offence under the Official Secrets Act, you'll be prosecuted. There's also radiation signs, warning of radiation. I've got to admit there's quite an atmosphere to this place. I mean, in all woodlands that you go to, anybody that's like into wild camping or whatever, they'll say like each woodland has got its own like personality and feel to it. It's much like people, I suppose. But this one has got, it's almost like an oppressive feel to it. Maybe it's got something to do with the radiation. But no, it has. It's got a definite, in all seriousness, it has got like a Severn Valley Railway again. But it has got a strange feeling to this place. Still beautiful nonetheless. This forest varies a lot in how it feels as you walk through it. Right, while I'm drinking my Monster in the woods, you should be thinking about any rubbish like this should be taken out of the woods, as I've always done, and a vast majority of people do. But you'll always get those tow rags that don't give a shit, and they'll just fucking eat or drink whatever they've got and drop it wherever they're at, and they do not give a fuck. And that's a great shame for the rest of us. This forest doesn't seem too bad for it actually. I think it's, well, especially around here, I think it's patrolled regularly. Cheers. Well, that's great. Ooh, beats any beer. Oh, revitalised. You get a fuck about it, ain't you? You can't be too serious on video, can you? Well, not all the time. Nah, fuck it. Got to fuck about. Oh, that's good. So I'm having a cup of tea. Chamomile tea. It's very nice. But I still prefer builder's tea. Enough of me waffling on. It's just my opinion. What I think is that you should just be coming out to the woods and sharing the beauty of what's around you, rather than doing reviews on beer. I might I'm a bit unsure whether to leave my gear here and go and check out that rocket base. Rocket base, Thunderbirds, I'll go. I think I might leave it another hour or two, pack everything up, and then we'll go and have a look. And if I get arrested or fucking pulled in by the MOD, then at least I got everything packed away, and oh god, fucking hell, dear me. Yeah. I've done very few stealth camps, well, wild camps with other people. Vast majority of them. Let me think. How many camps have I done with people? 2. I've done 2. Ooh, sorry. 2 camps with people. I've done 2 camps with people, and I enjoyed them. They were great. Had a nice time. But to be honest with you, it's all about alone time and being here and listening to nature. You can have a good time. Of course, you can with your mates and have a laugh and things like that. But you can't. I don't think you can fully appreciate nature when you're when you got company like that. Shit, my arm's aching. I bought this selfie stick. Shall I do a review? Oh.